it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
We got 4. We got 4. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
They'll run it with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. It's Sanders. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A quick toss out right. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
13-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. You can't block me. You gotta go.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
With the score, Eagles 7, Washington nothing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The tackle by...
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Haskins on 3rd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. 52. 52's the mic. And let's pin them all. Full strip. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. What?
Now Haskins to throw it. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
56, 56. Here's my son. 56. 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 56 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Dallas Goedert.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm coming. Mark 22, Mark 22. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Mark 22.
Now it's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
54 Mike. Check.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got one. Shot. That's 22, Mike 22. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. No, 22.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight. Boom. Hey, 4 down. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's get the ball.
To throw again. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, let's get this. Mike's 22.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Who that? Mike's 22.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 52. That's it. Hey, Mike 52. Set up.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. For a big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Mike 52. Hey, let's go.
Now Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Haskins.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. No. Check that. We're going to mess up. Watch the run. Check. Let it go.
Haskins going to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Eagles 28, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Haskins. That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
46-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Drop deep, 53 is the mark.
from the 40 now on second down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, I think we got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And now here is another interception. picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
To Marquise Goodwin.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. To the right side, complete to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
3-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Like 22, he's coming 25. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to.
Here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 22. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Mike 22. Mike 22. I got you.
Again, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike,
Throwing again. Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Good. Makes the score Eagles.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 87.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 22. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. We ain't giving up.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come off the ball. Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch the slant. Mike 20.
To throw again. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 49-yard line.
22's coming, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Haskins back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Parks.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
All day, every day.
They go down.